So if I do end up dying, it would quite literally just be a skill issue on my... Okay. Well, hello and welcome back to another video. As you can see, we still have the ugliest set in the game. But today we will be taking on the Eater of Worlds. In the last episode, we did Tribulon and Cthulhu. At least I'm pretty sure I did both of them in the last video. Regardless, I have the Eater of Worlds summoned, so that's taken care of. And I did make a quick basic arena just beyond the jungle, which should be good enough for Eater of Worlds. We do have the Victide set, aka the ugliest set you can possibly make. We got Terra Spark Boots, Shield of Cthulhu, Yellow Horseshoe Balloon, Coin of Deceit, Scudder's Jewel, and the Silent Raider's Talisman. Alright. The only arena buffs that we have are these campfires, but that should be more than enough. We do have all of our buffs. I guess I forgot about the Inferno buff, but that's fine. I don't really know how helpful that would be in this situation here. But it does look like it summons in three or four Eater of Worlds. And apart from that, it does look like they also shoot Shadow Flame balls or whatever. But for the most part, it seems to be vanilla Eater of Worlds, which is nice because, you know, with good piercing and whatnot, it's actually not that bad. Of course, none of my weapons really have good piercing for this, so we just kind of use area of damage, or in other words, these Inferno Crisps. They do really good damage, and when you got the full Stealth Strike, it does have an explosion, which is super nice for damage. This take should be a bit smoother since it should... Yeah, so it does kill all those smaller projectiles that it launches out, so that's a lot less to, like, watch and dodge, so that's nice. We are nearly dead, but we're also nearly done with this fight. So if I do end up dying, it would quite literally just be a skill issue on my... Okay. Well, it's a skill issue now. That just settled it right there. Okay, okay, of course. Second I start to speak. The absolute second. That is crazy, man. I was gonna say, well, we're nearly done with this one. And then I got decapitated, or... Nope, I was just blended up into... What was... Blended into zesty sauce by the Eater of Worlds. That's crazy. So that most of that fight, I was just using the Scourge of the Desert, which has enough pierce to do more damage to the second segment of the head, which apparently takes more damage than the actual head. I thought it was the other way around, but I guess I was wrong. But since no segment can be as long as one, it just kind of died like that. So by using the Scourge of Desert, you can kind of cheese it. It's just really... Well, not really cheese it, but it's just a really long fight. Which wouldn't be bad if it didn't do so much gosh dang damage. Or even shot those Shadow Flame balls, which are more annoying than they really should be. But there's no way that I choke now. That's all that's left of the Eater of Worlds. It is impossible for me to choke now. Of course, if I were to, it would be extremely comical, but I'm just very skeptical that would just happen. Not unless, like, something stupidly unlucky happens. Like getting hit by the actual head, the head segment, like, several times in a row. Or, it would be... Okay. I was gonna say, if I died to that little bit, that would be horrible. Now, we do get enough Shadow Scales and Demonite Ore that we shouldn't really ever have to do this horrible boss fight ever again in this whole playthrough. I mean, there's still gonna be more worm-like bosses, but, I mean, we should be good from it now. There's no rogue set, which sucks, because I still have this really ugly one. We don't need to make the Nightmare Pickaxe, as we already have the Molten Pickaxe. Now, a good question is... Okay, well, there is a weapon I can make, a throwable or consumable one, so I guess I'll make 500 of those. We So we got the Sludge Splotch. The Stealth Strike causes the main ball of Sludge to split on hit, inflicting more damage. Very cool. It's... I'm gonna have to get more Blighted Gel, but that's not that bad. That's not that bad. And actually, we might as well give Hive Mind a go, since, you know, it's another Corruption boss. I do believe it is the next, which it is. And we already have a makeshift arena ready for it, so, I mean, might as well, right? Well, well, well. Look who we have here. An unconscious man. Very cool, I guess. We might as well grab that in case we ever want to, which I'm doubtful that I will get to doing that. But, you know, it may happen. It may happen. Alright, and we got our Hive Mind, or Hive Tumor, whatever you want to call it. We got our boss summon. Big, ugly, Bertha looking thing. Very ugly. Right off rip though, music's pretty good. Damage is not so good, but it does have those swarmy thingies around it, so, you know, can't complain about it too much since we don't really know what our damage is like. And it do be teleporting quite frequently. Maybe it's just whenever I get a little bit too far for its own comfort. No, maybe it just likes to teleport, I don't know. But so far, very underwhelming. Very underwhelming indeed. It does spawn in like acid raining cloud thingies, and these little flying boys that also drop acid raining clouds or something. So a lot of projectiles, which I think is a very common theme when it comes to clan. What the frick? Bro's tweaking. What is happening? It doesn't... Okay. Well, summons those okay. She has something new. Okay, well, nothing for me. We got our next summon. And I'm probably just gonna cut to when we actually get to second phase. Alright, second phase already, which is good. I've also kind of found a pattern that I can kind of go with, kind of, and not get hit. But for the, oh crap, for the most part it kind of works. Unless I'm yapping, I guess. Which is crazy. This spot, okay. That's insane. Well, I gave the Hive Mind a few more tries and died each time at the halfway point, which sucks. I don't really know if there's, like, I did make the Silencing Sheath, which gives plus 10 maximum stealth and increases stealth regeneration by 4%, which should help, but quite honestly didn't feel like it really did much. So we'll have to come back to Hive Mind. I don't know if I have the best weapons. If you guys know if there's any other weapons I should be using apart from these four, please do let me know, because I really don't. And with that out of the way, if you guys do find yourself coming back on the regular, and you're not already subscribed, I mean, you might as well. You'll get a notification next time I do upload my next video, and then I get another subscriber. It's a win-win, really. Plus, it's just really easy. Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video.